I'm Indigo.
And I'm Max. Welcome to the Secret Garden Society.
Well, can you tell that the edibles kicked in?
Welcome! Hey guys! I was like, do we say welcome? Because they already heard welcome to the Secret Garden Society, but then I was like, well, I guess we could welcome them again. It's not against the law to welcome them again. So
I know, I was like,
welcome, guys.
You go, please.
I froze immediately.
You did. I was like, wait.
Flight or freeze. I just froze up. Deer in headlights. Well,
That's
how's
so
everyone
funny.
doing?
Oh my gosh,
How's
your
everyone
hair!
doing? Yeah,
Your hair is
my
pink
hair is-
for those of
my
you
hair's
guys who can't see.
pink. Yeah, with some pretty awesome roots. I'm telling myself it's like a chocolate raspberry. Because if I say
like
that rather
Uh-huh.
than like my roots have really grown out and I have pink ends. I'm like, it's a chocolate raspberry situation.
Yeah,
Which I do think is cunty. So
I think it's cute.
thank you. It's washout, so it'll wash out in like 3 to 5 shampoos. It was supposed to be like pastel baby pink, like my mouse baby pink, and it went very dark, and I was like,
probably
okay.
because maybe your hair wasn't blonde enough, so then it mixed
My hair was
with
like
the
platinum
darker
on the
color.
ends, but like, yeah, I don't
Interesting.
no idea, but I was like, whatever, looks cool.
Because it is like a pink with like a tiny bit of like a purpley deeper, so I'm wondering if it mixed in with like hints of brown. But if you say your hair was like pretty blonde, that doesn't make sense.
I did use the shower, so like you're supposed to have completely clean, dry hair. And I was like, I have a bunch of dry shampoo in my hair, so I need to shower. I used purple shampoo when I showered, and so I wonder if the remnants of the toning of the purple shampoo made it a little more purpley.
Maybe.
Pink.
I love it though. I felt like that was such a fun surprise, like seeing you. I was like, oh my god, I love it.
I was at CVS and I was like, should I be fucking crazy? Because it's been a minute since I've like just done my own hair, and so I was like, I'm gonna be so insane right now. And then I did it, and I was rushing to be on time for stream. And then I was like, am I manic? And then I was like, no, I'm good.
You're all looking at your eyes.
I checked my eyes while I was dyeing my hair, and I was like, wait a minute. Right, guys, right before we started filming, I was like, or right before Indigo joined the call for podcast, I was like, wait, because Indigo loves when I do my cross-eyed face. So I was like, I'm gonna make my like little podcast photo, me so close to the camera and cross-eyed, and Indigo can't even see it.
Oh, that sucks.
Let me take a picture.
You'll have to send it to me.
It's so incredible. I was like, I'm actually so proud of this, but I was so scared that you were gonna join as I was doing it like this close to the camera, like an inch away from the camera, and I was like, please don't join right now, please don't join.
I'm like, that's so funny. I just changed your contact photo in my phone to that photo of you in the mustache. And you're like this.
Okay.
So funny.
The mustache Max, like, meme has taken over my life. For anyone who doesn't know, I got for a subathon I did for like 10 sub something, I'll put on a fake mustache. And it was like just like a silly thing. The mustache like took over me. Like something about it, I was like, I really love this mustache. And so then we started taking pictures of me like jokingly, which I'll put it on right now for the video listeners. Something about it just like
it's so great. It's so good.
Like, I kind of feel like I was meant to have a mustache.
I think so too.
Like, that I just got like 10 levels hotter. It's actually unbelievable. So then we were like joking about it on stream, and people started making memes of me and the mustache. I mean, anything from like calling it was like, that's straight Max, and it was like, straight Max can't hurt you, and it was like me squaring up with the camera with a mustache on. It was like straight Max. Like, it's just taken on such a life, and I am obsessed with it. So it's my profile picture on like everything.
That's so funny. I love it.
Yeah, maybe I'll post a picture on the
Instagram. You changed your Instagram to it, right?
I changed my personal and my professional ones to it. I was like, unfortunately, I love it so much. And people have reached out to be like, hey, love the new pic. And I'm like, thanks. I do it for my fans.
It's so good. Oh my
Yeah, I'm
god.
obsessed. But
What
yeah, that's
else
pretty
did you do?
much that's pretty much it. We did a 12-hour stream to celebrate 2 years of the Twitch stream on Saturday, and that was super fun. We've been playing so much Repo lately, which if you haven't heard of it, it's a new game that you play with your friends, and you're these little robots and you're going through these houses that are like really confusing and twisty and turny to find artifacts. Each artifact is like worth a certain amount of money, and you need to fill up a cart with a certain amount of money to move on to the next level, basically. But there's scary things in the house, and there's different rules for different scary things. So, like, there's an old man with a shotgun. He can't see, but he can hear. So if you talk and it picks
No.
up your mic activity,
That's
boom,
scary.
you're gone. It's
So
so
scary.
scary, but it's so fun. It's so fun. I feel like you'd
I
love it.
really don't like old people. Old people really scare me.
So funny. No, but that's real. But here's the thing: is you usually can't see him because one, it's dark. Whenever I get killed by him, it's truly like I didn't know he was there, and someone goes shh, and I go why? Then I get shot
Hey.
because I say something. It's happened almost every time. They'll be
Wait,
like
why is that
run,
literally
and I'm
the
like
scene
what?
from Nemo?
Yes,
Or like Finding
exactly.
Dory?
Yes, it
That's so
is.
funny.
It's so funny, and oh my god, it's just been cracking me up. So we played that a bunch. I've been back on my COD like grind. I'm camo grinding
Yes.
on COD. Who are
Yes.
they? And I've been kicking. I feel like I'm getting like good. I feel like I'm like actually playing the game the way people play it, and it wasn't like just me just like la di da running around shooting. Now I'm like I'm grinding. I'm trying to get headshots. Like I need kill streaks,
Oh my
and
god, I'm
yeah, I feel
jealous.
like I'm leveling up.
Aqua literally takes like an hour to just. We spend an hour just trying to teach me how to shoot in a straight line. He's like, literally, I need you to just shoot the same spot. See if you can shoot the same spot at least 3 times. And I was like, do do do. Every time my gun goes all the way up to the ceiling, I don't know how to stop it. I can't figure it out.
Wait, we should still play though because I will carry. I won't
I'm
carry
down.
other
Let's do
people
it
on the
this
team. Let's
weekend. Let's
yes.
do it.
Done. Oh my god, I'm actually so excited. Wait, what were we talking about?
Shit. I think Repo.
Okay, yes, repo. But yeah, so we played a lot of that and then yeah. Now I'm back to life again. But I'm going to Restaurant Depot tomorrow, which is like the
Oh my
restaurant
god.
supplier place. I'm really
Yeah.
excited to go.
My
I'm like
boyfriend's dad goes
giddy.
all the time.
Okay, yeah. And I'm like, it seems like it's gonna be really fun. I'm
And
excited.
cheap. I think it's
And cheap.
cheaper prices too.
And I've been thinking about this literally for years, but I saw a thing on TikTok that was like, if you live in a place where you can't do dishes very often, like my kitchen sink is also my bathroom sink, and it doesn't have good drainage. So I can't really
Yeah.
wash dishes well in it. So I have to use a lot of paper plates. And someone was like, if you want to use less paper plates, get the diner baskets.
I sent you that TikTok.
Yes. Yeah. And ever since you sent it to me, I'm like, I want to do it. So I'm going to go get them tomorrow.
Yeah, it's diner baskets and then like paper, just like little
Like
sheets of
parchment
paper.
paper. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's my goal tomorrow is to get some of those.
That'll be so nice.
Yeah. And it's like fun. It's like, okay, diner tacos.
Yeah, no, 100%. I imagine you like eating a hot dog.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And
And
it's like a vibe.
it's been feeling, I know last pod, I was like, it's not yet summer. It's cold as fuck over here. Wrong. Today was summer. I was driving in my boss's car, top down, listening to music. And I was like, oh my god. And it was really windy. So the ocean was like really like crazy big waves. And I was like, it's summertime.
Yes.
So I'm really excited for summer now. I was in Negative Nelly last week. I'm back in.
I'm so jealous. I haven't had my summer moment yet.
Ugh.
but I'm waiting. It like recently got cold over here again, and I'm just like, okay. Like,
Damn.
I know. I don't know. But I have like my race coming up. That's like this weekend, so I'm very excited about that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
I'm
how
gonna
has
come
prepping
spend the night
been?
at your house.
Yippee!
I'm very excited. I'm like honestly, since it's now getting cold, I think I'm gonna get this like really cute white like long sleeve mesh sports bra top.
Ooh.
And like I'm like trying to plan like a cute outfit because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna die, but I want to look really cute.
Yeah.
Like I'm not at all prepared for this race, but I'm gonna slay.
You're gonna slay. Which, speaking of, you have body glitter from the
Oh
throne. So if
yes!
you want to
Oh
wear it, you totally
my
can.
god!
I was like, oh
I
my god,
am gonna wear the
she
body
should wear that.
glitter.
Slay.
Oh my god, that'll be so
Yeah.
fun. You know
Yeah.
what that just reminded me of? When I was a little kid, I was obsessed with brats. And I
Yeah.
remember what broke me was I got this one brat and it was like a snowboarding Chloe brat.
I feel
And
like I know the exact one.
on the back it said like it's not about how you play the game, it's about how good you look when you win. And I remember being a little kid and being like, ew. And I was like, it's about sportsmanship. And I was like, fuck you, brats. And I'm like, cut to me now. And I'm like, I'm not gonna win, but I'm like, I want to look good for this race because that's the only thing I have going for me right now.
That's so funny.
If only they could see me.
Yeah.
Oh, I also went to a rave this
Yeah.
weekend. It was super fun. My outfit looked so good.
You ate.
Thank you. I wore a red like like lingerie set kind of. It had like red garters and stuff, and I wore like these like black tight holders. I don't know. And then I wore this big fleece over it, like a hoodie, and it had him all over it, and it was like from Powerpuff Girls, so it matched really well. And then it also matched like my boyfriend's outfit. He went with like a red and black theme as well, but he wore like a Chucky jacket. And we had so much fun. It was a really great time. Honestly, like, I know you don't rave, so
No, but I still
this
like
is,
hearing about it.
but like, literally before, like, after COVID, I really felt like the rave scene was changing a lot. Like, there was just so many, like, new people that I was like, dang, they don't know, like, what plur is, and they don't know, like, how to act at a rave. Like, they don't know that it's different than, like, your normal music festival. And so it was just like, I don't know, as like a long time raver, I was just like, dang, like I wonder if it's gonna change, like, and just not be as like friendly. And I was just like a little bit bummed out about it. And then like I
Mhm.
went to this rave and everyone was so freaking nice. Literally,
Oh.
like I got so many trinkets and stuff. I made so many friends, like, and I haven't done that in such a long time, like just talk to random people and like did well at it and like wasn't awkward, and I was just like, woo, like I was having so much fun.
Oh.
And I honestly though I had way too much fun and I didn't even listen to the music.
My follow-up question was gonna be like, who'd you see? But
Couldn't tell ya. I saw my friends and I saw this random girl and this other random girl. And my boyfriend was like, bro, you were talking the whole time. And I was like, you know what, you can't win them all. Like sometimes I go to shows and I only listen to the music and then I'm sad because I'm like that's what is kind of special about raves is I feel like you can just go talk to anybody and it's fine and it's not like awkward. And so I was like, you know what? Like I genuinely feel like very happy that I did that. Could I have listened to some music? Like yeah, but like I don't know. I wouldn't trade it. So,
that's so fun. I'm glad it's like
yeah.
returning back to normal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know though, because then I went on social media and a bunch of people were like, it was terrible. My car got broken into. There were so many fights. Like, there was no
Oh.
plur. And I was like, that's so weird. That was not my experience at all.
Crazy.
And I'm like, but that's what I'm seeing like online.
That's
So
wild.
I don't know. I'm like, I don't think I was the only person that felt that way, but I don't know.
Hmm.
It was a good time though. And then yeah, that was pretty much all I did this week. Was just like I'm prepping for my race, and then yeah, I like went to the rave.
Do you think when you are at the race, do you think you and Addison are gonna stay together, or are you guys doing your own thing?
I already told her, you know, it's so funny. Secret. Okay, I'm gonna be real. At first, I was like, I'm probably gonna beat her. So I was like, I told her, I was like, we shouldn't like go together. I feel like if we can go together, that's
Yeah.
cool. But I really want to challenge myself to see the best time I could get. Because I was like, I don't know, she might hold me back. Now I'm like, go. You should go ahead of me. Go. I will hold you back. You're gonna have to go without me. I'm definitely gonna be like the last one. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't think
We'll
you'll be
see.
the last one.
I don't think yeah, I'm being dramatic
Or
because
like
there's like 1,000 people, but like,
I don't think you're going to be like towards the back at all, I would say.
I just think like out of the group of people that are going, I'm gonna be the last one. Which is fine. I've made peace with it. Like I said, I'm gonna look cute, so it's okay.
Yeah.
And like to me, like the fact that I'm doing it is like enough for me. Like
Yeah.
I wanted to challenge myself by doing it, and so like the fact that I am doing it is just like satisfaction in itself. Plus, at the end of our race, I think we get 2 free beers.
Oh
So
my
I'm gonna get
God. Hell
drunk.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get drunk. Maybe. We'll see.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I do have a question. What am I doing while you guys are running? What do I
Um,
do?
I think, well, it's not gonna take that long. So, like, my longest time it's ever taken me is like 36 minutes. So,
Oh,
you're gonna be waiting 40 minutes max. But I think you'll be like just looking for us.
okay. So I
And
should just like
I'll
find a
probably
spot
give you
along the
my
route?
bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have like a little sign, maybe go Indigo, go Addison. That would be cute.
I might. You don't know what
Maybe
I've
like
got.
a giant cutout of my face. You never know.
It's a giant cutout of your face, but it's a mask, like one of the ones you have to like wear around your head, and it's like
Uh-huh.
fitted to my face. And I'm just staring cross-eyed.
Oh my,
As
that's
you're running,
so
you look
funny.
by, and it's
So
your
scary.
face on my.
Why does that feel so like Pretty Little Liars-esque?
Wait.
I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my god. That's so
That's so
funny.
funny. Oh my gosh.
Wait, dude. While doing the 12-hour stream this weekend, we went through clips from our channel, and we have so many where we would say the same thing at the same time. So uncanny. And there's one that was genuinely, I was like, that's scary. We were we were doing like a cooking stream, and I think our roommate came into the kitchen and was like talking, and they were like, oh, like if I go in the fridge, like am I on camera? And we were like, no, you're good. At the same, like, completely in sync and unison, and I was like, chilling. That's chilling. We merged into one.
I remember sometimes we would say things with like the exact same like cadence too, and I'm like, whoa, we spent
Whoa.
a lot of time together.
I was okay. Second side note, sorry, this edible is kicking my ass.
No, you're
Second
good.
side note is I also am like I really miss watching TV shows because I don't anymore because you are a TV show like over watching YouTube videos. You do watch YouTube videos, but like you we would watch TV shows together. Now I
Yeah.
just don't watch TV shows because I don't have anyone I can talk to about it like in the moment. And I'm
Ah,
bad at watching TV shows otherwise.
dang it.
Yeah.
I know, I miss watching TV shows with you. Like, when I watch Steven, I'm just like,
Ugh.
I think about the time when we would, like, eat dinner and just, like, hang out on the couch and watch Steven, and I'm like, those were the days.
Since it's been feeling more like summer, I'm really missing like summer vibes, and I feel like I'm starting to have really bad, like, I don't know, just like nostalgia pain of
No,
like
I
that
get that.
house, because I'm like, it's
No,
traumatizing, but also like it was the best of times and the worst of
100%.
times.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Okay. We have some questions to get into. We're doing part 2 of our weed themed episode. So what are the weirdest slash deepest thoughts you've had while high? Do you have
um,
any?
I have, like, a couple. I know you have a list, so I'll just name
Yeah.
my couple real fast. One of them, I was just like, what are cherries? Are cherries berries? And I was like, they have to be berries, right? Like a strawberry and a cherry. But then I was like, no, they're not.
They
It
grow on
took me.
trees. They grow on trees,
They
right?
grow on trees, and cherries grow on bushes. I mean, and berries grow on bushes or like leaves on the floor. But it, like, for the longest time, I was like, what the fuck are cherries? Like, what family do they belong in? And
Did you
they
find an
are,
answer?
I don't remember the exact answer. I think they're more similar to like a plum
Okay, that makes
or like
sense.
a pit fruit because
Yeah,
they have like the pit in the middle. Um, but yeah, not at all a berry.
that makes sense. Okay.
But I'm like, they feel like berries. Like, I don't know why.
They
I just
do
like
feel
went
like
down that.
berries. Maybe just because cherry and berry rhyme. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, that stumped me until you told me plum, and then I was like, I forgot plums existed, but that's just a little plum.
Dude, I hate plums. They're
I
never
couldn't
good.
tell you when I had a plum last.
Every time I get a plum, I'm like, ooh, it's gonna be delicious. And then I bite it, and I'm like, oh, the skin is so freaking sour. I hate it. It makes me so mad. Like, inside,
Wow, I feel
delicious.
it.
The skin, pure poison,
Can you cut
sour.
the skin off?
I don't have that time. If I was rich, I would pay someone to skin my
Okay,
plums, but I don't have that money.
okay.
What is that thing where it's like, if I hit the lottery, there'll be signs?
There'll be
Or
signs,
I
yeah.
won't, yeah, you won't know, but there'll be signs.
The thing that I've always said that if I win the lotto, like, I won't say, but there'll be signs, was the Pebble ice maker machine.
Oh, yeah.
The lady I work for just got one. So I've been having an ice cold Dr. Pepper with crunchy ice, and it's been
That
like
sounds so
so
good.
nice. But I learned that it's really bad. I just learned that chewing ice is bad for your teeth,
Oh, yeah.
and I
Just
did not
learned.
know
I
that.
love to, never mind. Sounds
All right.
bad. Anyways,
Anyways,
my other high thought, I
okay.
actually rethought my entire view on Christianity one time while
Whoa.
I was high, and it made me realize that I no longer was like a Christian.
I also got high the first time that I realized I was not a Christian. I was at a friend's house, we were smoking, and I was like, "You're a Buddhist, I think." And he was like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "Let's talk about it." And then that night I was like, "I think I'm atheist."
Yeah, dude.
It'll
I
do
was
that to
just like
you.
laying down one time and I was like, they say God is this, but like that doesn't that doesn't make sense with the meaning that I was taught. And I was like, none of that makes sense. And I was like, I don't believe in that anymore. It like all like started to like click math, like
Yeah.
all the equations were starting to like, it's all a lie. Like, I just was like, I don't know. I just remember I was like, whoa. It like I sat there and I probably was like in my thoughts for like an hour and a half, just like going through everything.
Yeah,
Yeah. But it was good. It was a good sesh.
love that.
What about you? What were your high thoughts of fame?
Okay, so I have a list of them that I keep in my phone, and so every time it's edibles that I'll do it, I write down weird question, not weird, but just like the questions I have, and then later I'll like look up the answers. Um, so first one is, how are clothes made in factories? What is the process? And I could watch a video, and I probably will one day. I just haven't done it yet. But like, how is like this t-shirt made in a factory? Because the stitching, the printing, is it all like I want to know. Next one. There are so many new songs. Can we pause so I can catch up? I think we need a worldwide just stop on everything, music, books, TV shows, like everything, video games, everything for 3 months. 3 to 6 months. 6 would be ideal. Give me lots of time to catch up, but just pause so I can catch up. I can't watch everything. You're putting out too much. I can't watch it all. And I want to be able to talk about Severance, and I can't. So,
I
like,
agree.
just give me a little time. Um, I can't think about belly buttons. I started thinking about belly buttons and freaking out. And then I was like, okay, I need to write this down. That then has consequentially made me think about belly buttons every time I open this list when I'm high. So needs to be taken off, but at this point it's funny.
Dude, do you
Um,
remember when I got my belly button pierced and like I would be like if I think about it for too long,
yeah,
it genuinely makes me want to vomit. And
yeah.
I used to be like I can't even think about my own belly button. And like now I'm like desensitized to it and I don't feel that way anymore, but like for about a month my own body I was just like can't look down, can't even touch it because I genuinely
Yeah,
will vomit.
yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you're not feeling like that anymore.
Yeah. Thank God.
Yeah. Next one is, what are these? And it's apostrophe S. I couldn't remember the word for apostrophe. Um, so it's written
What
out.
are these?
What are these? Parenthesis apostrophe S called like
Gosh,
it's.
that's so
I
funny.
could not think of what
That's
it was called.
hilarious.
Why is gravity named gravity? I forgot how to hum, and I said I don't know how to hum. Couldn't figure it out. Couldn't crack it. And I
Can't
wrote
crack it.
down I can't hum. I don't know how to hum. I was reading a book, and it was like really like it was really in like maybe the first like two chapters, and it was supposed to like it was like two characters like meeting, being enemies to lovers. And then it was like in chapter two, it was like, fine, I'll say it. I love you. And I was like, whoa. And so I wrote, that I love you jump scared me. I think I got like actually jump scared by it enough to be like, I have to write that down. What if all writing was in the font style of 2000s graffiti, like Herb's Sims in the City? Do you know that game?
Yeah.
Like, what if all of the writing, like times, like on your phone, like everything, all the font here on here, everything was graffiti.
That'd be
Very,
crazy.
yeah, just thought that would be fun. Um, I think it's fun to make myself copy stuff in movies. Like if someone in a movie is clapping, or like in Hunger Games when they're doing the Hunger Games sign, I think it's fun to do it along. I think it adds a layer of like fun activity for me. So it's like if like there's like a slow clap for like, in Mean Girls during the prom queen thing, it's like I'll join it.
That's
Like
so
at what
cute.
point would I join in?
I
I think
remember
that's
you
fun.
telling me that for the first time, and I was like, wait, that's adorable. I could just imagine you like,
Like I do it every time I watch a movie by myself. I don't like to do it in front of people, but it's a fun little activity.
I love that.
Um, where did we get denim? Who invented denim? How did they invent it? Because it's complicated to me. It's all thread, but it's can be so thick. So I just don't understand like who developed that. I just am interested.
Is it
This
like
one
woven together?
I feel like, but like so thin. So it's just like it's crazy to me. Yeah, I
Huh.
just kind of started spiraling down that. Um, I'm high watching an old Little Simsy vid. Little Simsy is a Sims 4 streamer and YouTuber, and she holds like really awesome charity streams for St. Jude. And someone donated $1,000, and I full blown started sobbing.
Aw.
I was like, truly, that is so beautiful that someone felt so compelled while watching a video of someone building a house on Sims and was like, I'm gonna donate $1,000. I just was like,
Yeah,
oh my god, that is humanity is good. Like, the world is beautiful. Next
that's
one,
sweet.
so dumb. How does talking work? Is it like echolocation but audible? I'm truly so confused.
No, honestly, I've thought about that too before. Like, I'm just how how do we get sound to come out?
Yeah,
And it's not just like humming or I don't know. It is very interesting. I think so
yeah.
too.
Thank you. Okay. I was like, am I an idiot for that, for not knowing?
No,
But
I mean, I don't think so.
the last thing that I have is I decided because I like making lists. So I decided to make a list of things. I was made a list of like my menu options for the most part for when I'm high. So that way the next time I'm high, I can be like, well, what do I want to eat? And then I'm like, oh, well, I know things I've made beforehand. That could be an option.
Oh, that's
So
smart.
thank you. So I wrote down turkey and salami, cereal, toast, salad, sandwich, pudding, jerky, pizza, top ramen, peanut butter pretzels, buttons, chocolate buttons from
Buns.
England's. They're like these little chocolate like like they're like dime-sized chocolate from
Oh, I
England,
see.
but it's like the Cadbury chocolate, like the good shit. And the lady I worked for lived part-time in England, and so she would um bring back like a suitcase full of different like English candy so that she could have it when she wasn't there. And so I had like unlimited access to so much chocolate.
That's so nice.
I miss that. But yeah, I mostly ate, according to this, sandwiches, turkey and salami just like out the packaging, and peanut butter
Mm,
pretzels.
that sounds so good. I thought you were just eating straight hamburger buns. And I was like, that's so crazy.
Just straight hamburger buns. When if you know what, I'll say it. If it's a Hawaiian hamburger bun, I
Oh,
would
yeah.
do that.
Oh my gosh. Have you seen
I
that they have pretzel bites now? Like Hawaiian King roll
Yes,
pretzel
and
bites?
I want to try them.
I want to try them too. I haven't yet, but I'm like, they look really good.
Maybe I'll get some for Saturday so we have snacks.
That'll be fun.
Perfect. Okay, next question, because that was all of my list. Sorry, I feel like I yapped for an eternity,
No,
but
you could have yapped longer.
oh, thank you. Next question though. You're high. It's the weekend. What is your like ideal situation for this like smoke sesh?
Um, I see that it has movie marathon or nap.
Yeah,
I would really like a movie marathon.
that's fun.
I think that sounds fun. And in an ideal world, I'm actually at the movies. Like my
Oh,
favorite thing is getting high, getting snacks, and being at the actual movie theaters. Like it's so much fun.
I like it, but at home.
Mm,
I want to be able to like be on my like in my bed or like on a couch and like there's no strangers and like
that's true. Actually, yeah, you convinced me. I changed
thank
my
you.
answer. I
I'm
changed it
like I
back to
don't want to
home.
be around people I don't know.
You're so right. I actually want to be in my bed, in
Yeah.
my blankets,
And some cozy
laying down.
PJs. You can just like
You're so
not
right.
give a fuck about like anything cuz no one's there that you don't know.
You know what I've been rewatching is
Mm.
Always Sunny in
Oh,
Philadelphia. because you sent me that edit of like all the funny moments, and I was just like, dang, this show is really funny. I need to get like back into it.
I go through phases of It's Always Sunny clips. Like for a while it'll be like all Dennis, and then for a while it's like all Charlie. And recently the one where they're like, he's like, we can't trust him, man. Like, and he's like, yeah. They're like, we're talking about you. That one keeps coming up on my feed, and I'm like, it's so incredible.
We do that all the time to me and my boyfriend do that all the time to one of our friends because he's never, I mean, not all the time, but there's a lot of times where he just doesn't know what's going on and he's just agreeing with us too. And we would be like, yeah, he doesn't even know what's going on. And he'll literally be like, yeah. And we're like, it's that scene. It's that exact scene. It's so wild.
That's so funny.
My
Ugh.
favorite in like one of their episodes is when Charlie and Dee both like get super into bodybuilding and they both do cocaine and they like both get in the bar together and they're both like so angry. Oh wait, they don't do cocaine. They do steroids.
Yeah.
And they're both like so angry. It's hilarious.
I also love The Boys Are Out Tonight, right?
Oh
Or
yeah.
in the beginning, like I think the first episode, that one, unfortunately, he's so hot in that. He has never been hotter in the world to me than in that moment right there. I
That's
was like,
so
I
funny.
love this man. Um,
Oh my god, another funny one is I think it's called the Thunder Gun one, when they're trying to go to the movies and like they keep getting held up at different spots. And then so Charlie's like, we have to go through the sewer. And Dee is like, do you do this a lot? And Charlie was like, yeah, I do it all the time. We have to take off our clothes and we have to put them above our heads because the sewer water is going to rush past us and it's going to be nasty and you're not going to want that dirty water to get on your clothes. And she was like, I don't want that to happen at all. I'm not gonna take off my clothes. And Charlie's like, oh, the queen, everybody. The queen doesn't want to take off her clothes in front of her friend. Trying to make her feel
episode.
bad. Oh my
So
god, you
funny.
have to watch it. It's so funny.
That is so funny. I'm like, how have I not seen a clip of this? This is insane.
Yeah, it's they try to go to the movies to watch this movie. You have to watch it. It's
Oh my
so
god.
funny.
I'm going to Sonic tomorrow.
You're going to Sonic tomorrow? What are you gonna get? Do you know?
Yes, mozzarella sticks for sure. My favorite thing to get there. Then I'm getting the blue raspberry ice cream slush, the
Oh
second
yeah.
best thing to get there. And then I think I'm gonna get either a pretzel or a hot dog. I don't know which.
We literally mentioned Sonic in the last episode too.
It's been coming up like constantly, and I'm like, it's calling to me. It's like echoing my name. Um,
Siren.
literally. I'm picturing a little mozzarella stick mermaid.
That's so funny. That's hilarious.
Whew, okay.
Oh my god, wait. I had to tell you something. It reminded
Okay.
me because when we were like holding up the guns, I saw
What guns?
the fake guns. Um, my boyfriend was telling me about this shirt and he was like, "Oh, it says I have a gun in my backpack." And I was like, "That is the funniest shit. I want that shirt." I was like, "It's so funny." It just says I have a gun in my backpack.
I
And
feel
then I
like
was
the
like,
backpack part makes it like
"Oh, you're right." Okay, never mind.
yeah, I was like, wait. Like
I guess that's true. Well, anyway, so then I
okay.
go to buy the shirt
Mm-hmm.
and it actually says I'm high as fuck and I have a gun in my backpack. And I was like, no, now that's too much. And my boyfriend was like, what? That's too much? And I was like, yeah, like the first part, like I have a gun in my backpack. I wasn't thinking of the scenario that you were thinking of at the time. But I was like, that's just like short, it's funny. The other thing is like, I'm high and I'm crazy. Like, I don't know. I was just like, yeah, it's too much. So I was like, I'm not getting the shirt.
Oh my god.
I was just gonna wear it as like a funny pajama shirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back. Okay, would you rather be stuck in a room with endless snacks but no water, So like all the snacks your mind could ever dream of, but like no water at all. No, I think I would even go as far to say no
No
liquid.
liquids. Yeah.
Yeah. Or endless drinks, but no food.
I would do endless drinks.
Me too.
I love drinks.
I there's nothing more. I've got a Dr. Pepper and a Baja Blast on my desk because I need a little drinky.
I love when people do like the Holy Trinity. So you do like water, caffeine, fun drink. I usually have those like rotating at all times.
Yeah, I do love munchies, like any sort of like I've got goldfish right on the cart next to me so that if I get snacky, I can eat goldfish. But I do get really bad like cotton mouth. So,
Me, I do too. And it's like I've been in situations where I don't have water and it's genuinely all I can think about. Sometimes I even like I feel like I'm gonna
yes,
gag because I
I
can
yeah.
feel like my throat like it feels like thick, like ugh, it just
Mhm.
doesn't feel good.
100%. Yeah. Absolutely not. Need liquids. And especially endless drinks. So it's like I can have anything. I can
Does
have
that
a
mean a
Shirley
milkshake?
Temple. I can have a milkshake. I can have a Dr. Pepper. I can have a Baja Blast and a Baja Blast
A
freeze.
hot chocolate?
Um,
Wait, I was gonna say I got into a big fight. I want to get your opinion. Is a milkshake ice cream? Because this was the situation. I
Okay.
wanted ice cream so bad. Nothing was open except for Jack in the Box, and I was like, "Ooh, can we get ice cream from Jack in the Box?" And my boyfriend was like, "They don't have ice cream, they just have milkshakes." And I was like, "That's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing." And he was like, "No, it's not. It's 100% not." And I was like, "Yeah, it is. That's so dumb." And I was like, "What's in a milkshake?" Hi
Hey
guys.
guys. So you're like,
Um
hey, those are different clothes. You guys
you're
got a new
welcome.
day youth about you.
You get two looks in this one podcast.
hmm
My phone died yesterday, so we had to stop and pick up another day. So,
Yeah.
but we were like, we are going to finish
And
this.
we're gonna finish this by God. So that's
Yeah,
what
I
this
was like, we're
is.
not doing part three.
But we were talking about our milkshakes ice cream, our ice cream milkshake.
Yes.
Yes, they're one and
Okay.
the same.
Yeah, I was saying that like I got into an argument with my boyfriend about it and you were on my side.
Yeah.
And so mid-argument, I was like, "You know who's not going to fail me? ChatGPT." So
Oh.
and Max. And Max.
Me,
But
I
I was
literally,
like
if you're not listening, I like put my hands up. I was like, me, I'm never gonna fail you. Oh, okay.
I was just like in this argument to win against my boyfriend. I was like, if I show him that ChatGPT is like, no, I'm right, I was like, I'll win. And so I look it up and ChatGPT was like, nope, they're two different things. And I was like,
Lies.
I put away my phone so fast. I was like, actually, he can't see that
No.
because it will destroy my argument. And then I like forgot about it. And later he was like borrowing my phone to order food and he freaking saw it and he was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "No," I was so upset. So I lost that argument and ice
I think
cream
you should have
and
won it.
I think so too. It
You know
literally
what? We'll make it a poll and put it in the
honestly,
comments.
yeah, I agree. Let's make a poll because genuinely ice cream is just like I mean, milkshakes are just a little bit of a meltier ice cream. It's the same
Yeah.
thing.
I wouldn't say all ice cream is milkshake, but I would say
Yeah.
all milkshake is ice cream.
Yes. I agree.
100%. It's frogs and toads.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Exactly.
that, guess what I had today?
What
Sonic.
so
Where is it? Oh, it's over here. It's kind of melted.
I'm
Um,
so jealous.
my little Blue raspberry
Wow.
ice cream slush. So delicious. And then I convinced the woman I work for because she didn't know what to drink to get. She hasn't gotten Sonic in so long. So she got a mango ice cream slush. Apparently it was gas because it's just their vanilla ice cream and then whatever slushy you want. So I get blue
Ooh.
raspberry slushy, then it's just like a blue icy vanilla-y, but the mango apparently was gas too. So I'm like, I kind of
That
want to go
sounds
through
so
and try
good.
like a cherry limeade version. Like, I
They
don't
do.
know,
They
all of
have like
them.
a, I think it's called like a pink flamingo or something like
Oh,
that. And it's like cherry limeade with like cream. Sweet
have you
cream.
tried the Baja Dream Baja Blast
No, I
Dream,
haven't.
something like that.
Dream,
So
dream,
it's
dream, dream,
dream,
dream,
dream,
dream.
dream.
Taylor Lautner pops out.
Why not? So it's Baja Blast with like vanilla creamer blended in or something like that. Or
Ooh.
vanilla ice cream or something. I'm in. I haven't drank it yet, but I want to.
You know what cracks me up though? They're like, you know what this sugar needs more of? A splash of, dare I say it, sugar milk.
And
And
you
they're
know what?
not wrong.
They're not
They're not
wrong.
wrong. It's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Ever since I tried the Dirty Del from Del Taco, which was the Dr. Pepper with half and half and or a splash of cream and
A
some
splash of
lime,
sweet cream, yeah. I'm gonna
I'm
go get one
in.
after this.
I'm sold. Like that's delicious.
It's
I
so
want to add
good.
a dash of cream to all my sodas.
Yeah. When I
Yeah.
was a little kid, I was obsessed with Italian cream sodas. But I remember I would never get them because they don't come with any refills. And I like
No.
would inhale my drink and I would be like, well, now this sucks. Like,
Now it's
it's just not
gone.
worth it. So in
Yeah.
heaven, I'm pretty sure we get like endless Italian sodas.
That's pretty slay.
Yeah. I talked to
I
Jesus about it. It's happening.
I loved that TikTok where that girl was like, dude, I was talking to Jesus and I was like telling him what was going on and he was like so mad at you guys.
I saw
That's
that.
how
I
I
thought that
picture you
was
talking to
funny.
God. You're
Yeah.
like, hey God, just asking. Italian sodas? Yes or no?
Yes or no? I
Also,
just need
I
one word
will let them
answer.
know.
Thank you. So funny.
Okay, speaking of God, um, if you could smoke with a okay, well, I'm gonna word it like this. It's a smoke sesh. You can invite one historical figure, anytime, any place, as long as they're dead, and one alive figure. So any celebrity you want to pick. So we're gonna go celebrity and then dead historical.
Okay. Oh my god, that's so difficult. The
Yeah.
historical one is like difficult to pick. Oh, you know what I would pick? Amelia Earhart.
That's
She would
slay.
have some fucking stories.
That's slay.
And then I would pick also Julia Fox as a
Oh,
celebrity.
slay.
It would
Yeah.
be honestly such a slay, like blunt rotation.
Oh my god, actually so iconic.
Thank you.
Okay. My previous answer has been before Abraham Lincoln, but I learned he like really, I mean, no surprise there, but he like kind of was awful. I learned more about why he was awful, and then I was like, okay, never mind, he's out. I did start, and by start, I mean I listened to like 5 minutes and then I paused and went to bed last night. But Bob the Drag Queen came out with a book called Harriet Tubman Live on Stage, and I heard it's phenomenal. And so I was listening to a podcast. He was on Smosh Mouth, which is Smosh's podcast, and they were talking about the book. And Harriet Tubman, obviously, we all knew she's so slay. I would love to sit down and chat with her. I just want to talk to her. She seems so cool. So
I
Harriet Tubman
agree.
is one of my picks. And then for current day celebrity, I think this is so hard, but I think I'm gonna go what's her name? The model.
Alexi Corsini?
She's like so funny.
I think it's
Alex
Alex
Christini?
Corsini, I
Yeah,
think.
I'm picking her.
I might be wrong about her last name, but I think her name is like Alexi or Alex or something.
Let me look it up. so I can properly shout her out. I'm one, in love, two, obsessed. I
No, I love her. She's so funny. Every video I see of her, she's hilarious. Did you see the one where she did the chicken shop interview?
yes.
She's so funny.
She's crazy. Alex Consani.
Yeah,
Um,
Kansani.
Consani. Oh my god, she's a Cancer. Actually, wait, is July 23rd Cancer or Leo? Someone let me know.
Probably a
Anyways,
Cancer.
I think actually, because I know our friend Bailey's on the cusp. Leo. Damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, she's a Leo. That makes sense.
Yeah. As a fellow Leo, love
It
it.
tracks.
It tracks. But yeah, okay, that's a pretty cool smoke rotation.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
good.
Okay. Um, what's the most down bad thing you've ever done for weed?
I remember in college, me and my roommates would literally buy like nickel bags, which are $5. It's
Yeah.
$5 for like a tiny little bag of weed. And we would meet up with the person, and I remember we were so broke. We didn't even have $5. And we were literally like scrounging as much as we could, like finding change, trying to figure out like who has a couple dollars here to like go and get this little nickel bag or like little dime bag, whatever. And like it
Yeah.
was just, we were just like, we have to get this. It was really damn bad.
Damn. I would, because I lived with my parents, and I didn't have a car. I couldn't go out and get it. So what I would do is I would set the pickup to a park a few blocks down the road, and it would be like it's like on like a delivery app. So it's not like I'm like texting a person, like it's like on an app, so it's like they're going to have to put it in their GPS. So I'd have to write in the comments like it's a park, call when you're 10 minutes out, I'll start walking over. Then I would meet them in the parking lot. Like so sketchy. Then I'd have to, because they'd give it to me in a bag, but it was like a big branded bag of the company. There's a liquor store across the street. I'd have to go into the liquor store. I'd have to take everything out of its packaging, throw it away in the liquor store parking lot. Then I would go into the liquor store, buy something, so that way my parents, if I ran into them, I could be like, I went to the liquor store, and then I would go home and smoke. And
That
it was
is
like
so much
a
work.
long like a long process. It would take me like so long. And then a lot of times it was like night too, so I'd be like scared walking home. It's freezing. I'm like in my pajamas because I'm like I just wanted weed. I just needed weed so bad. Now I don't have to
Oh
do
my
that, thank
gosh,
God.
that sounds awful.
So rough.
Even
Yeah.
like now, I'm like, "Ugh, to go to the dispensary. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's so much work. But like when you think about what you used to do, it's like actually I used to go through hoops
Yeah,
to like
I
hide
need to
it.
not complain because I'm going this weekend and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to go. And then I'm like, no, you actually do. You do want to go.
You get to
You want to
go.
go. You get to go.
Yeah. I just wish they were
Ugh,
closer. Like if I literally had one like walking distance, I would never complain.
never complain.
It's just they're always
No.
like out of the way and like somewhere random with like a weird parking situation. And you're like, it
Yeah.
gives me anxiety to think about
And
going.
I don't even have one in my city. So I'm like I have to go out of city. It's at least like a 25-minute drive. So
It's
it's
too
like
much.
I'm going on an excursion to get
Yeah.
it.
That's basically a half an hour.
Literally. So what I do is I go and I get coffee so that I can be like, well, at least I did two things. Got two things done at once, which is caffeinate for the day and then
That's fun
medicate.
though, because then it's like a little trip too. So, next question. What is your strain preference and the reason why?
I am a, for the most part, sativa all the way. I'll go for a hybrid if I'm feeling crazy, but like that's a sativa dominant hybrid. I don't like indica. I don't like. I feel like my body goes numb, and then I convince myself I can't move my limbs, and then I convince myself the end of the world is gonna happen,
Oh
and that
my
I
god.
can't move my limbs.
Oh
So I
my
stopped
gosh.
smoking indica. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean like I'm kind of similar. I really like sativa. I kind of don't even fuck with hybrid. Like if that's the only thing, I'll smoke
Yeah.
it. But I feel like I get tired so easily. Even with sativa, like I get sleepy sometimes. So it's like indica, I cannot. Like I'll just
Yeah.
knock out, and that's never. I don't really have issues with going to sleep, so that's never really like my goal with smoking. Excuse
Yeah.
me. But I remember this one time I was smoking one of our friend Bailey's pens, and all of a sudden I started shaking really bad. And I was like, "Oh, like it must be like the environment we're in. Like that's really weird. Like I don't that doesn't normally happen to me." And so then I was like, "Whatever." And then the night goes on, I smoke her pen again, and I start shaking again. And I'm like, "Dude, it's your fucking pen." I was like, "What is that?" And she was like, "It's indica." And I was like, "Whatever that is terrible." And I was like, "And it's giving me anxiety." I
I
was
feel like people need to disclose what is in their pen if they offer it.
Yeah,
Hey, it's
I like, oh
sativa.
yeah, every time I do, I'm like, oh, it's a sativa, and then I hand like, so people know. I don't know,
Yeah, because if I got
but it was
hit with
just
an
funny though,
indica
cause
not knowing,
I know, right?
yeah,
It was just funny though, cause she was like, dude, I thought that was me, and she was like, I've also been experiencing that, but this whole time I thought I was just having anxiety, and so she was like, she threw the pen away. She was like, I don't want
damn,
this
yeah,
anymore.
yeah. That's like I just feel like indica in like a cart seems crazy. Because like for me, like a cart, like you're hitting that as you're like joking around with the bros, and like what you're gonna fall asleep? You're gonna
Yeah,
in the couch with your
in the
bros?
couch.
Like I do think no, because indica honestly makes me so scared. But like, if I was gonna do indica, it would be like a joint, and it would be like post, like like the end of the night. Like, let's smoke a little indica joint before we go to bed, kind of thing. That's cool.
Yeah,
But an indica
nothing
cart,
else.
indica edibles, that'll kill you.
It kind of sounds scary.
It's
I'll kill you.
terrifying. That's no. When I had an indica edible, is when I
My uncle
became a
died that way.
gargoyle.
I'm
For a
just
second,
kidding.
I was like, "What?"
It just reminded me because me and my boyfriend have this joke where we're like, anything that happens, or like, say, like, those edibles, I'm like, those edibles kill my mama. Like, we do a country accent. Like, anything, I'm like, oh, that cheeseburger was so good. I'm like, that cheeseburger killed my mama. And my pa. That's what it
So
reminded me
funny.
of.
I was watching Smosh was doing like a gaming thing and they kept coming across all they were playing Resident Evil, so it was a bunch of like dead bodies and the guy just kept making jokes of one that was like, yeah, my friend died like that. And they were like, "What?" And it was like someone like it was like a body bag and he was like, "Yeah, my friend died like that." And they're like, "That's so crazy." And then he kept going with it and then he was like, "Yeah, I'm totally joking." And I think that's so
That is
funny.
really funny.
Or being like, "That's what I'm doing after work." It
That's a
was
good
like,
one.
yeah, that was fun.
I like that one too.
Okay, next question. How long do you think you could last without weed? I think I could quit right now and be fine. However, why would I? Actually, mm,
I genuinely don't think I could. I think like someone would have to like be like there would have to be some accountability. I genuinely don't think that I have the strength within me of my own free accord to just be like, and I'm done. Because I love it so much and it's such a
yeah,
vibe with everything and like also it helps me with my like stress and whatever and like not feel as like tense all the time because I feel like
yeah,
I'm very like type A, like tight wound. So like when I smoke, I feel like it helps me like be more chill. So I feel like with that, it's something that I can't just easily be like, no more.
yeah. I At first I said I could quit it tomorrow and be fine. And I think socially, yes. Like if I was like, "Oh, I'm not going to like get high at parties anymore." But one, I don't think I would go because I don't drink either. So one, I think I would just stop going out. But also, I do forget the effect that it helps my mental health. So I was like, "Wait a minute, I don't think I would want to." because it is like medicinal. So like
Yeah.
unless someone wanted to pay for some good ass therapy for me, I think I'm gonna stay on it. I did have the revelation today that I need to sign up for therapy bad. I was just I saw someone grab some like they were like doing something at a grocery store and I was just like I would never do it like that. And I
I
was
have
so
those thoughts
mad.
all the time.
Yeah. And
And
then I
I
just
get
started
angry.
yes. And it started spiraling of realizing that I get really frustrated when I see someone like doing something I wouldn't do, whether this is like not personality wise, but I guess like personality wise. Like we've talked about this before, being respectful. This was part of my entrail earlier when we talked about like having respect for people. Like if they're sneezing, I look away because I
Oh
wouldn't want
yeah.
anyone to look at me. So I get mad when people don't because I'm
Yeah.
like, I would do it because it's the respectful thing. And I was starting to
Yeah.
get so angry, and I literally had to be like, I think you need to go to therapy. You need to process that there are people in the world who are not going to think like you do, and that is just the way the world works. And I think you really need to go to therapy.
No,
So,
I actually think you're fine.
oh,
And I'm right there with you.
okay.
If you need therapy, then I need therapy because genuinely, I honestly, you know what I think it is? I think it's getting older and like crabbier because I feel like that's where you're like looking at people like, you're just dumb. You're looking at them and you're like, you're just so dumb. And like the
Dang.
way you do things is dumb and like it doesn't make any sense. And if you just had like some type of social awareness, spatial awareness, just any type of awareness outside yourself, you would see that you should look away when I sneeze. That's a very obvious thing. That's just a polite courtesy and
Yeah.
it's just I get it. I don't know. I'm just like I get it. And I
Okay. Thank
also get
you.
really angry about those. Like genuinely, if the other day someone was like standing a little bit too close to me and then I moved and then they got close to me again and then from then on I was like that person's dead to me. Like
Yeah.
I remember your face and I will forever remember that you're an annoying person because
Yeah.
stuff like that bothers me when you don't need to be in my space and like you are. I'm just like why? Well, I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm just like maybe there's something inside me too, but I'm like that really irks me.
It's been really driving me crazy, and I'm like there's so many things to factor in to like why people may not do that that I have to then be like, okay, it it may not be out of maliciousness. It might be any other reason for things. Other things are going on in their life, like any sort of like anything that I have to be like, okay, it's not malicious just because I don't like it.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe I need to go to therapy, but thank you. I feel less bad about it now.
What helped me too was like I realized that sometimes I accidentally do those very things that I get
Yeah,
angry about when I'm like overwhelmed or overstimulated. Like sometimes I'm
exactly.
not as aware and then I'm like, "You know what? We all do it." Like it's like you said,
Exactly.
like it's not always intentional, it's not always malicious. Like even though it's annoying, but
Yeah.
you're right. Like it's not that deep. I can
Yeah.
breathe through it.
It's not that deep has been my my mantra lately. And you know what? It's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. I simply because there are things that are, so I can't give big energy to little things. So it can't be that deep. Um and I feel like it's been helping. At least
That's good.
that's been today. Today has been my just you know
Grounding yourself.
truly grounding
For those of
myself.
you who can't see, Mads is just like doing a lot of breath work.
Just really trying to do some deep breathing and like, you know, but yeah,
That's so
that's all I
funny.
got on that. Fuck Mary Kill. Bong, blunt, pent Benjamin,
Benjamin.
Benjamin,
I
Cart.
think I'm gonna marry the Benjamin because
Yeah.
she's trustful.
Yeah.
She's reliable.
Yeah.
Um ooh. I think let's change blunt to a joint. I'm not a huge fan of blunts.
Yeah. Yeah.
But honestly, I think I would fuck a bong and I would kill the joint. The
That's
bong,
crazy.
it feels like so like ritualistic. Like it feels like a
Yeah.
ceremony. Like we're all gathering supplies. Like you're gathering snacks and water. I'm gathering the weed. I'm like cleaning the bong. We're like prepping it. It feels like an event, like a special
Yeah.
occasion. And the joint too. I mean, it does, but I don't know. Just something about the bong, it just feels like more special.
I would agree with that. And I do love like I feel like a bong high is like none other. Like it's so nice. Not something I could do daily, but it is nice. So I think I'm gonna marry my cart. I just love joints. I love a little sneak outside, smoke a little joint moment.
So
But
you're gonna kill it or you're gonna fuck the joint?
okay, I guess if we're talking like sex wise, bong. Like between joint and bong,
No,
which is
your
more
dick would
fuckable,
fit inside a bong, you're right.
nice huge
Schlong.
schlong.
Your magnum size
This is
dong.
guys, I guess this is like the time to say, like I don't I'm obviously like I've never talked about my
No, Max, that's
schlong on here.
inappropriate. Don't need to say that, Max. That's so funny.
You aired it out first, but I guess if I have to say it, like I think I would
Let
fuck a
the
bong with
record
my huge
show.
schlong. And I'm always saying that.
You
Um,
do be saying that.
yeah. So yeah, I think I'm
Um,
fucking the bong and then marrying
okay.
the
So
cart
we're
and
on the
killing
same
the joint.
page then.
We're on the same page.
Yeah,
But I feel it's heartbreaking to kill the joint.
I agree. I
Yeah.
love like a joint at a party.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so fun. Ooh, a bong at a party is sick. I do not want that many. I do
Sick
not need
and
that many
twisted.
mouths.
No,
That's
ugh,
sick. I would be like, everybody put your fist
nasty.
over the bong.
Yeah.
No one lips better touch it.
Oh my god, I feel nauseous. I feel sick to my stomach thinking about it.
Yeah, ew. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
Um, when, what is the most sick you've been from weed? Or like the
I don't
most ridiculously high?
ridiculously high. I don't think I've ever gotten like I've knock on wood like never grained out or anything. So I've never I don't think puked from weed unless I'm blinking and you're listening and you're like, "Oh my god, Max, you literally greened out one time." And I'll be like, "Okay, probably." But I don't recall. So,
I've greened out so bad because it was back then when I used to like, I was very new to weed. I would
skill
just buy
issue.
edibles and I would buy like 100 milligram, just like
Yeah.
Rice Krispie treat, and I would just try to like figure out how much to eat.
That's why those ones are so scary.
Oh, I don't fuck with them anymore. Now I
No.
do pre-dosed, like tiny 10 milligram
Yeah.
dosage ones. But like I overdosed myself so bad that I was so dizzy, the room was just spinning. I threw up, and I remember the next day I went to work and I was sitting down and I was like, I'm still high. Like I was like, I
Oh my
genuinely still feel
gosh.
high. I'm like I feel so like brain fog and like ill and like dizzy
Ugh,
still, and I was like, I have to go home. And so I went home and
yeah,
I remember I just like slept and I was like, that was really, really bad. That was
that's
so
bad.
terrible. It
That's
was
scary.
really bad.
Actually, I do have a time I one time got too not too high. I didn't throw up or anything, but I did accidentally take 50 instead of 10. The girl told me at the store that it
That's
was a
crazy.
10 milligram and it was 50 10 chopped up. And I ate the whole thing and I was with Ari
No.
and I literally remember because she was drinking and I was smoking. Well, I took an edible and she like laid her head on their like on my shoulder and was like, "Oh my gosh, like this is so fun." And I was like, "I am in a different galaxy right now. Like I'm on the ring, like I'm like in space right now. Like my physical body is on Earth, but my soul is in space." So like so sorry, but like that's where I'm at right now. And it was so funny because she was just like, "Letting down, drunk, we're listening to music," and I was sitting on the couch like fully straight, hands on my lap, like
Cruising the atmosphere.
yeah, like It was gone.
That's funny.
Yeah, so I haven't taken that many ever since. Well, besides I guess the first time, but yeah.
Oh my god,
So
that's hilarious. Okay, so last question. What is the dumbest thing you've done while high?
I don't know if well, I know I've done very dumb things, but I don't know if I can pick like a off the dome like that was so dumb of me. But do you have one? And maybe I can think of one along the way.
I have one. It was okay, so one time I like got off work, I went to my mom's house and I was smoking in my car and then I went in and I remember I like I think I either no, what did I do? I went to get a cup of water and I grabbed a cup and I went to rinse it out in the sink and I wasn't paying attention at all. And so I just turn on the sink, let the water run. I fill up my cup with water, I rinse it out, I throw it into the sink, I shut off the sink, whatever. I walk away. Then, as I'm walking away, I realize there's a pot of soup in the sink. And I fully just put so much fucking water into the soup and I was like panicking. I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. My mom just made this dinner. The dinner was done. I'm like, do I tell her? Like my parents don't really like they know I smoke, but it's like kind of like a hush hush thing, so I can't be like, haha, this funny thing just happened. So I remember I just didn't say anything. I was just like, just don't say anything. And then my mom, like 10 minutes later, went and tasted it and she was like, did you just put water in this? And I was just like playing dumb and I was like, what? And I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, do you want me to fix it? Like, I'm so sorry. I don't know how that happened. And she was so pissed. She fixed it, but like, I just was like, you fucked up.
Devastating.
You fucked up real bad on that one.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely times I've done where I've not like processed even last night post Indigo's phone dying, I proceeded to have um while we were like, okay, we'll let like your phone charge. I made two tacos. I've got shredded chicken, like rotisserie chicken, made some tacos. Okay, ate that. Then I made a mac and cheese cup. Then I made two more tacos. And then I
Yum.
polished off a bag of goldfish. But as I was making the second batch of tacos, I was trying to like put hot sauce on, and then I dropped like I noticed that like the bag of cheese, like you know how you rip off the top of the bag, it fell to the
Uh-huh.
floor. I like went to grab it, but my brain poured a thing of hot sauce on the floor instead of
No.
grabbing it. So I just went and then was like,
I hate when that happens.
yeah. So that was annoying. But I mean it was like I cleaned it up and it was fine. But my brain just will do like
My brain does that
random.
too. Sometimes I have to like actually tell myself like or if I have two things in my hand, in both my hands, and I'm trying to throw one thing away, I have to tell myself like do not throw what's in this
Yes.
hand away because I will. I was like, boop.
Yes. Another thing is I will set things down somewhere. So like for instance my phone. I'll set my phone down somewhere and I'll be like that's not a place I normally set it down. Don't forget it. I yesterday was looking for my phone for so long, kept trying to do
No.
Hey Siri, where you at? I have this armoire behind me. It's like a big wooden armoire. It's like very Narnia-esque. Like I look like I could open it and go into like Narnia. I was grabbing a pair of pants from inside of it, put my phone down. I was rummaging through a bunch of pairs, put my phone down on the rummaged, how embarrassing. My flashlight just turned on. Put my phone on the rummaged pair of pants. So it wasn't like a flat stack, it was like messed up clothes. Then I
No.
closed and locked the armoire, got
No.
ready. I'm like, where's my phone? Took
Oh
me
my
like
god.
10 minutes to find it.
I'm surprised you found it. I would have given up. I'd be like, okay, I have to go find someone to call my phone.
If you do, hey Siri,
Uh-huh.
she'll pop off if I say it. But
Interesting.
like where are you?
Uh-huh.
She'll start talking.
That's good. That's
Yeah, so
smart.
it'll
I didn't
help
know
you
that.
track. Yeah, but if she can't hear you, she won't
Yeah,
come.
you're out of luck.
So, yeah. You just got to keep
Dang.
doing it loudly, unfortunately, but yeah. Well,
Was there any other questions you wanted to address real fast before we end, or no?
okay, wait, I do real fast wanted to ask you because I feel like everyone has a different name for their pen, and I just saw a TikTok recently about this. What do you call your like cart or your pen?
I actually never could like stick with a name. I literally just call it my pen. Like I
Same.
think like calling it Penelope is cute, or like I don't know, but it never actually is real. Like I
Yeah,
never actually do that.
I'm the same way. Like I love the idea of it, but I just typically I'm like, oh, like where's my cart or like where's my weed pen at? I
Yeah.
did see a TikTok that was like, don't call your pen Penelope because you should never want to hit a woman. And I was like, whoa. And then they were like, call it the Pentagon so you can say I just hit the Pentagon. And I was like, and that's all the way up my alley.
It's
So I
so
do think
good.
it's gonna be the Pentagon from now on. If I can
It's so
get
good.
myself to like actually stick to calling it a name, but we'll see how that goes. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I love that.
Thanks everyone for listening.
Yeah, it's been a rough ride, but we finally finished this
We
episode.
figured it out. Do you have
Woo!
you wanna give a shout out to?
I'm gonna give a shout out to they're called Vicky's kettle chips, but they have a spicy pickle
Yes.
flavor. They are phenomenal. I like straight up addicted. They're so good.
I'm sold. I like Vicky's.
What
Um,
about you?
my shout out is dropping my phone. Um, Joe Curie, but
Oh yeah.
DJO. His new album comes out
Woo!
literally in 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 12 seconds as of right this second. So it's
Oh
called
my
The
god.
Crux. His latest single is Potion off that album, and it is so fucking good. It's all I'm listening to. So check that out. Follow us, subscribe if you're not subscribed, leave us a comment, vote in the poll, however you're listening. Give us a review on Spotify, 5 stars, please.
It helps a
It
lot.
helps a lot. And tell us what not only your ice cream thoughts are, but also what your favorite munchie is.
Yeah, I love that.
And we will see you guys next time.
Bye. Love
Bye.
you.
Love you.